Hi guys, this is Sydney. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing my current skincare tricks and tips because I have been getting asked a lot about my updated skincare tips since the season's changing, so I thought I would update you guys on my current tips. I have also been flying to different countries a lot, so it was very crucial for me to maintain my skin's condition because I'm not gonna lie, if I don't treat my skin properly, I break out a lot. I have very sensitive and dry skin, so it's very important for me to just keep my skin's condition even when I'm traveling to different countries and there's different water and everything. So the first thing I want to say is cleansing, and cleansing is the utmost important thing in your skincare routine. It is the most important step of the entire skincare routine for me anyway. So I personally take cleansing very seriously, and it is very important, especially when it's getting hotter and there's seasonal changes, because I tend to apply a lot of sunscreen, and even when I'm not wearing any makeup I always try to cleanse my skin properly after wearing sunscreen, because sunscreens tend to be very oily and it tends to be very heavy as well. So I am using a cleansing brush. This one is Clinique's cleansing brush, which I have been religiously using for the last year and a half, I want to say. This one is my cleanser. This is Paula's Choice Moisture Boost one-step base cleanser for normal to dry skin, because I have dry skin. This one I think is really good because it doesn't leave my skin feeling really tight and dry, which I don't really like from cleansers. So that means it doesn't lather up a lot. So if you don't like that kind of cleanser, you probably wouldn't like this, but it doesn't really make me feel like it's not cleansing my skin. It still feels like it's cleansing my skin properly, which is the reason why I love this cleanser. So I'm glad that I bought a huge bottle of it because I have been just loving this cleanser with my cleansing brush from Clinique to cleanse my skin. And also when I feel like I have spots coming through my skin, I have been using these kind of products, and both of these contain tea tree, and these kind of sheet masks are handy, but I also think that these kind of pads are also very good when you just want to kind of spot treat that area, because I find tea trees to be very drying for my dry skin. So I like these kind of tiny little pads that I can just stick on the area where I feel like spots coming through. So this one is Boots Tea Tree Witch Hazel Exfoliating Pads. I personally love witch hazels as well when I feel like my skin's about to break out. I used to use witch hazel water as my toner as well. So tea tree and witch hazel are really good for your skin when you're about to break out because of the seasonal changes. So I highly recommend any skincare products with tea tree properties to treat the spots on the face. Another thing I love doing is using these kind of toners. This one is Serozinc from ROCHE, which I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through, and this one is HANYUL's 어린 쑥 수분 진정수. It's a fresh calming water, it says, and I like to take this kind of cotton pad. This one is Silcott from Japan, and I basically take this kind of calming mist and spritz it on the cotton pad and just leave it on my face when I feel like my skin's about to break out, and I leave it for like 5 to 10 minutes, and whenever I feel like it's kind of drying out, I take the mist again and re-spritz it on the cotton pad. I think this method is amazing when you can't really get your hands on these kind of face masks, especially when you're like me. I live in the UK, so it's really hard for me to buy these kind of face masks if I'm not in Korea. So I like to take these kind of mist and cotton pads to use as facial masks whenever I feel extra spotty. And I have also been using this product from IOPE, and this is Moisture Peeling Essence, and it's got 3 different AHA properties which are amazing at getting rid of the dead skins on your face, because when the weather changes I feel like my skin produces a lot of dead skin cells, so it's very important to get rid of those dead skin cells, because if you leave them on the skin it's not going to be pretty. So it's very important to get rid of those dead skin cells. And for daily night use I would take this after my toner. I would usually apply it like this and simply let it sink into the skin like this, but when I have a lot of dry patches I would take this cotton pad looking thingy that's really handy because I can just stick my fingers in it and just use it as peeling pad, which I thought was really smart. And I take around 3 to 4 pumps on the pad and just roll it on the skin like that. And I especially focus a lot around my nose area and around my mouth, because personally that's where I have the most dead skin cells, so I just roll it with the peeling pad. And what I really liked about this product is that I could just use it as my skincare step. I could just proceed with other skincare steps. I didn't have to go to the bathroom again and wash my face off, so I thought that was really handy. And also, since it's a peeling essence, I found it to be very moisturizing, which is quite unlikely for peeling or exfoliating products to have. So that's why I have been using this product quite religiously. And the last tip I want to give you is to mix your cream and facial oil. And if you know about me, I love facial oils, but I know as it gets hotter people kind of avoid using facial oils. But someone like me who has very dry skin, I personally use a facial oil all around the ear, and I find this this step to be very important after exfoliating or peeling. So I take a generous amount of my cream, which is the Tolerant Ultra from ROCHE, and I take this oil, which is Tisserand's rosehip oil, and I mix the tiniest bit of the oil into the cream, and I kind of just press it on my skin so that my skin is really plump and moisturized and I don't have those dry areas which is likely to produce dry patches, which we don't want. So yeah, that's what I've been doing to maintain the status of my skin. If you have any other skin concerns, leave it in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them for you guys and share my other tips. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again real soon.